brought to you by themobilefarmer.com. It's time for another edition of AgNerds on realagriculture.com. We're, as always, joined by Peter Gredig from Agnition. Welcome today, Pete.
Hey, Shaun, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Pete. How's harvest going?
We're just rained out a little bit here today. Soybeans are better than we thought they'd be, even with the drought. I haven't done any corn yet, but so far so good.
And a lot of you will notice that compared to the last episode, Pete actually owns a light now in his house because we got a lot of emails from different people that Pete needs to buy a light because he's just way in the dark.
It wasn't the light, Shaun. It's my new Logitech C920 webcam. That's the whole difference. I'm in the same setting as I was before. I was using my Toshiba laptop built-in cam. I've stepped that up a notch.
Well, maybe in a future episode we'll talk about webcams, but today we're going to talk about the iPhone 5. It's obviously made a huge... It made a lot of news in the market. Obviously, people have a lot of demand for it. To say, put it in the, not over exaggerate, but as well, we've had the map issue. What is sort of your feelings on the iPhone 5?
You know my situation. Hardware-wise, I have a Blackberry torch. Okay, applause. But it's got to go, right?
Silence.
Yeah, so crickets. So waited for the iPhone 5 to come out. And really, it's down, in my opinion, it's down to the iPhone 5 or the Samsung S3. So I'm interested to hear that people were really unhappy with having to use Apple Maps, I guess you call it, instead of Google Maps. And I mean, that's that Uber control that Apple has, and I think is eventually going to be their undoing. But other than that, to be honest with you, the reviews seem to be pretty positive. It's lighter, thinner. They addressed some of the issues where they were behind, believe it or not. And what I'm hearing is that it now is closer to performing at the level that an S3 does. What's your perspective?
Well, that's sort of what a lot of people speculate, is that it actually gets Apple closer to the S3. So a lot of hardcore Android users have been saying, like, a lot of the features that you're getting in the iPhone 5 are things that Android users have had for, a couple of months.
Right.
So, the battle really continues. Some have speculated, really, the two devices are getting closer, not further apart from each other. And that just means we're going to have more lawsuits and more patent infringement accusations and things like that.
Yeah, I think it's a toss-up. And, I've been the guy that says all along, I don't really care what hardware you get. It's really about making sure you have exposure to the apps that you want. And I mean, at Agnition, I think what we're finding is that if you've got a good app idea and you're going to build it, you do it for Android and Apple. You start with one and you soon replicate it for the other. So I don't think you're missing out on any significant apps, whether you go one way or the other. You agree?
Yeah, I do. We were talking earlier that, I would like to, when BlackBerry 10 comes out, I would actually like to break the trend, and I would go back. The problem is there's no apps, right? So I use MLB TV all the time. I stream baseball games on my Galaxy Note. I would have a hard time not having access to content like that anymore, and I think that's for a lot of people. And I think the reality is whether you go iPhone 5 or you go the Galaxy 3, both are very, very good devices, and there's not a right or a wrong. It's just how you use them, right? So for me personally, I went Android because I like the bigger screen. At the time, Apple had a very, very small screen. I also love the idea of the integration of the Google Drive and things like that aren't really that good on the iPhone. So,
I think the perfect scenario is to own a little bit of everything, right? So if you have I have an iMac computer, I have a PC, laptop, I have an iPad, I have a Blackberry. And it's good in our business, I guess, to be exposed to as many different kinds of technology as you can. But I really don't think you can go wrong.
Well, a lot of people make the mistake that they think they have to commit to one or the other. And I'm the same way. I have a PC desktop in my office. This webcam was on my iMac, my MacBook Pro, and I've got a Droid phone and an iPad. So really, I'm getting the best of all worlds, and a lot of these systems are beginning to integrate so much now that you can access the content and some of the accessories and the apps across platform.
Yeah, but you're a super nerd.
Well, that's a different show, Super AgNerds. So when you're good enough, you can qualify, and we will have you on that program. But
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned BlackBerry. We talk about it here a lot, but we have a common friend who's a programmer, and he's a BlackBerry believer.
really out to lunch, but that's fine.
Yeah, about a week ago they had their developers jam, they call it, I guess. BlackBerry Jam, get it? So they have all the developers get together and they unveil OS 10, I guess, and the new devices. And I mean, he says it's phenomenal. He's really impressed by it. You have to consider the source. But it's, as you said earlier, if you're going to build an app, are you lined up to build it for BlackBerry OS 10 or BlackBerry 10, I guess I should call it? I don't think so.
Well, this is the last chance, right? So this is really this is the end of the line for them, really, from a consumer standpoint. If they don't get this right, there is real problems.
So here's my challenge, and I'm throwing it out to all our viewers.
Across the world.
Global. This is a global dealio. Gredig has to buy a new smartphone, and I'm getting close. The Torch is for sale, and I'm into any offers considered, any serious offers considered. But I need to buy a phone, and I really do have it. Maybe I'm missing the boat, and it's not either an S3 or an iPhone 5. Maybe there's other brands that we're missing the boat. So
No,
I guess
it
I'm
could be
saying
the Galaxy Note. It could be the Galaxy Note.
the great giant Galaxy Note, or I'm open-minded at this point. I want to challenge our viewers to get in touch with us in the comment box below the screen here and give us their experience. If you've had a BlackBerry and you've gone to an iPhone or you've gone to an Android device, what did you like or not like about it? If you've had an iPhone and you've gone to Android or Android to iPhone, whatever, let's kind of, it's a good opportunity for us all to learn about what's good or bad about some of the choices. And we're gonna draw from all the comments we receive. We'll do that, what, mid-November?
November 15th.
November 15th, we'll draw from those that comment, and the winner will get a copy of our new ScoutDoc app for iPad that has full GPS capability, pin drop capability, photo tag. So that's the prize.
Okay,
And
so just to go back, so in the comment box below, leave your leave a comment on which phone Peter Gredig should buy, and for every comment, your name gets entered in the draw. So if you do provide the comment through our discuss panel in Facebook or Twitter, we'll be able to get a hold of you. If you do it as an anonymous or as just a regular user, make sure you include your email so we can get a hold of you.
Right. Yeah. So we can give you your prize if you win. So this is just me getting free advice. And yeah, I'm going to buy
Typical farmer looking for stuff for free, Pete. Way to go.
Yeah, but what? We all get to learn together, right? I'm not the only one who's facing this decision, so we'll all learn together. I think it's cool.
Cool. Okay, Pete, until next time, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, take care, Shaun. Bye.